Okay, this might be the most awkward setup of all time. Hey everyone, this is Reginald. This is RegiCast, I guess. Funny story. So I was actually finishing up a video about objective personality, and then I found out that my card reader was not working at all. So so we're gonna have to do it this way. I will probably post that more formal one next week. So I guess real quick, just wanted to actually talk to you, I guess briefly, about what I've been learning from objective personality and I guess my experience doing objective personality interviews, right? So for those of you that don't know, I used to actually do interviews for like objective personality, just seeing people who got typed within that system, and then just kind of asking them questions, trying to understand them, and hopefully bring some insight to the community that really is excited about that, right? I guess one of the major mistakes that I made during that time that I need to still learn from is, I think for me, there's a few things. One, doing something just for the sake of doing it and not having any like super intrinsic interest kind of leads to resentment and a lot of drama over time. Like, I think I don't mind interviews actually, but I think there were several times where like I genuinely wasn't feeling it and kind of forced myself to do it anyway, which I guess is good from a discipline standpoint, but from the quality of what you guys were seeing or what the people who were watching it were seeing, I mean people could definitely tell I was like irritated. I was probably taking it out on the guests, unfortunately. So that was definitely a life lesson that I needed to learn. And then also, funnily enough, I think I learned just how real personality type is, in the sense of, there are certain things that I know I do that can lead to problems just because I'm so fixated or addicted to those type of things. So for example, when I was doing the interviews, one of the things that I know now about myself is that, I like drama. Like, it's like I'm kind of a dramatic dude. I'm a very chaotic dude, right? I'm very high energy. And for better or for worse, that would lead me to get into a lot of trouble with a lot of people that I genuinely didn't even mean to get in trouble with, right? Like, so that was something that I definitely need to learn from, even to this day. And then finally, I think, one of the biggest things that I learned, especially during that process, was just how real type is, with other people, right? Because, so one thing that I made sure to do when I did the interviews was I always made sure to ask the same questions, or at least the same question at the beginning, right? So I think, what was it? Like, what was your first impressions, right? And it's funny because, people, even when people knew what question I was going to ask, they responded in a way that kind of fit with the personality type that kind of went with that objective personality system. So a great example is, in this objective personality system, there are what are called observers and there are deciders, right? So observers are personality types or people who believe that, the world is about missing information, right? Things, being controlled or hidden from them, conspiracy theories, these type of things. And then, I think one thing that I definitely noticed with them is when I asked the question, they were pretty chill about the question. They weren't really scared of me, but they, from time to time, they might get kind of bothered that I was asking them that, because either it was too boring or too predictable, or, I don't know why. Like, it's like, things like that. And then I guess in contrast, with deciders, in that system, very much about, people, right? It's like they're tracking where do they stand in comparison to other people? Are they being respected enough? Are they worthy enough for respect, or are they going to be killed off if I don't like them or something like that? And yeah, I definitely noticed that with the deciders, they were way more nervous to answer the question, because it's one of those things where maybe their first impression of me was bad. I don't mind that, but they would get scared. So long story short, I did learn a lot about personality type. I am thinking of making some videos about personality type again, so definitely leave that in the comments. Just let me know what you think. But other than that, hope you're doing well. Have a great week, and I will see you on the next one. Take care.